YouTube, it's me, and today I'm coming to you to do a review on some hair that I received, and the name of the company is called Exotic Hair Los Angeles. So if you want to see the hair that I received, and also you can see it in the title, stay tuned. Alright guys, so as I told you, I have received 3 bundles of Chinese Light Yaki, and I've got it from Exotic Los Angeles Hair Company. I was asked to do a review on one of their textures that they have in stock right now, and it is called the Chinese Light Yaki hair. Now this hair, she sent me a bundle. She sent me 3 bundles, and here are the 3 bundles. I have received one in 12-inch, 14-inch, and 16 inches. So just a little bit about the hair. The hair is, like I said, called Chinese Light Yaki, and basically Chinese it's hair that has been processed to a texture to match African American textured or relaxed hair. And just from looking at the bundle, you can kind of pretty much tell that it does match African American texture. As a matter of fact, it kind of reminds me of my Onique Light Relax. That's exactly what this reminds me of. Now what is great about the Chinese texture is that the Chinese hair texture is the strands are similar to African American hair, which makes their hair easier to blend with ours. Here's the 16-inch bundle. So this is what it looks like. This is how I was sent. I was sent this in 3 little plastic bags, and then of course the cards. And this is the bundle size. This is what it looks like. So what I want to do is go ahead and take this bundle apart, and we're going to measure it. Now I've already co-washed all 3 bundles, and from when I washed it, I had no shedding. I was amazed when I co-washed it. Okay, so here it is here. This is how pretty much how it is after I've co-washed it. This is me running my hands through it, no tangling. All right, let's see if we can get some shedding. No shedding there. Let's go back again. Wow, no shedding. None. All right, so let's go ahead and take this bundle apart and measure. All right, now before we measure the hair, I want you to go ahead and take a look at the weft construction. Wow. It is double weft. It's sewn 2 strands together. Check out the bearding. Hardly any beards. So no itching of the scalp. So that's the weft, and that's what it looks like there. Alright, so let's measure the length to see if, again, this is supposed to be the 16-inch bundle. Now this is what the 16-inch, this is how much comes in a 16-inch bundle. Here we go. Alright, so let's measure it from the length here. Alright, so from weft to hair length, we're passing up 16. I am at 19. Wow, 19 inches. All right, let's just go in another place just to measure to make sure. All right, we're coming past 16. We're at 19 again. So this means that her bundles run a little long, which is really great for those who are looking for long hair. So that's the 16-inch bundle. That's really 19 inches long. Wow. The next bundle is the 14-inch bundle. So here it is here. I've already co-washed and no shedding whatsoever. Wow, no shedding. Nothing. And you see I'm running my fingers through this. No shedding. That's amazing. Alright, so let's go ahead and measure this bundle. I'm just going to measure from weft to length here. And here we're measuring at a little over 15. No, I'm sorry, right at 15 inches. So the 14 came in at a 15. All right, and then now we have the 12. Let's check this one. They're all in a natural. Now this one does have shedding. You can see the shedding here. This one did come out with some shedding, a little couple of strings there. Let's do it again. Yeah, this one is shedding. This bundle is shedding. So I will definitely be having, I'll be sealing all 3 of them. But this 12-inch one is shedding. Alright, so let's go ahead and measure the lengths here. Alright, so the 12-inch bundle is coming in at around 13 inches. Alright guys, so that's it for the hair. Now, what I plan on doing is I'm going to go ahead and dye the hair. And so stay tuned for that. I am going to dye the roots of the hair this color, Revlon in the number 11. And then I'm going to dye the tips of the ends of the last 2 bundles in a Revlon 51. So it's going to have reddish tips. I'm looking for an ombre look. This is the look that I'm kind of going for right here with the 2 colors. So it has dark in the roots and lighter in the tips. So I want you to stay tuned for the coloring of the hair because we want to see if the hair takes to the color. And then if we have enough time in the video, because I don't want to run it over, we will do the install, but maybe not, so we might have to do it. But so in this video, I'm just going to show you the hair introduction, initial review, as you can see it, and then I'm going to go through the coloring, and then if I have time, I'm going to put the installation at the end of the video. I'm not sure yet if I want to do a U part or if I want to do a or if I want to sew it to my hair, because it is straight hair, and so it's different when you have curly hair where you can put a U part and it could be bulky. It's okay, it doesn't matter what it looks like underneath. But this one is a little different. So we'll see. What do you guys think? Should I do a U part or should I do a sew-in? Let me know. Comment below. Again, this is the Chinese Light Yaki, Chinese Yaki texture from Exotic Hair Company. I want to thank Tess. Her customer service is excellent, superb, easy to talk to, no running around. As a matter of fact, I sent her some of my Shea Butter Moisturized Mix, and she says she is loving that. So you're welcome there. So we're going to see where this is, guys, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so you need some developer, and you also need something to mix it in, and you'll need bleaching powder and shampoo. This is clarifying shampoo by Giovanni. You need a spatula to mix it, and you'll need a brush to apply the bleach. Alright, I'm going to mix some 40 developer that I had laying around the house. Just want to get rid of that. Then I'm going to put my bleaching powder in the mix. Also remember to get gloves. I forgot to put gloves on here, but you will need gloves to mix it. Now I'm going to go ahead and mix it till it becomes a kind of whipped up formula or whipped up texture. Now I'm going to apply this on the very ends of the hair, and I want to apply it to the very bottom ends of the hair because I want that to be the lightest shade of the entire bundle. Of course, we're fading from dark to light. So I'm going to put that on the very bottom of the hair, and we're going to do this in stages. And we're going to do this a little bit on the 12, a little bit more on the 14, and a lot on the 16 since it's the longest. Alright, so I'm coming back. As you can see, it kind of took. So we're going to go a little bit further up for my second stage, and we're going to now put bleach on a little bit more of the hair. And this is just going to do for a better ombreing effect if you have that fading brown, dark to brown. It helps the fading effect, especially with the processing of the hair. The longer the hair stays under the bleach, it will process. Alright, now that that's processed, I'm going to go ahead and wash that. I love the color here. I'm okay with it, so we're going to go ahead and wash that with our clarifying shampoo. Alright, now we got that all washed up, and look how it took, and as you can see, it took a fading effect. It went from dark to almost blondish. Now I'm going to go ahead and I got my dyes mixed up, so I'm going to do the very top of the shortest bundle, which is the 12-inch, because it's sitting at the top of my head. I'm going to put that in a 1B, and I'm just going to do that because that's the color of my actual leave out, and I want it to blend perfectly, and the natural color of the hair doesn't blend, so I'm going to make that a 1B. Now I'm going to go back with the rest, and I'm going to put the actual color that I want the ends to be, and this is the light brown. And we want to just go ahead and put that over the entire lighted up texture. And we're going to go ahead and put that all the way up to the darker portions, because again, it's going to create for a fading brown effect. That's what I'm looking for here. All right, so I'm just going to get that all covered up, and then we're going to do the 12-inch bundle just the same way. All right, guys, so here's my picture, and here's the results. I am loving it, guys. I hope you love the results, guys. Stay tuned for the install, guys, and have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye.